ジェイルボイドゲームズのジェイルです。バルダーズゲート3の続きを遊んでいきます。前回、治癒士のネッティさんを探して、エメラルドの森へ到着しました。これからこの森の責任者、加賀さんに会いに行きます。
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
この子を収監する？ただの子供じゃないですか。
She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
思考感知で、加賀の心を読んでみます。成功。
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
なんだこいつは、ただの権威主義者か。支配者たるもの、権威も必要だが、慈悲も必要なのでは？
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sivasif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
大丈夫？
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
まあ、なんとかなったかな。シャドハさん。
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
どれくらい痛みます？
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
妖精とは絶対に関係ないですよね。
Positive. You can trust me on that.
ならよかったです。ゲイルは何ですか？
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
重要なことなんですね。わかりました。話してください。
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいです。
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
どんな病気ですか？
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
魔法のアイテムから、ウィーブというものを吸収しないといけない病気ですか？
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
"命に関わることなら放っておけませんね。アイテムはどこで探したらよいですか？"
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
大丈夫ですよ。命とアイテムなら考えずとも命が大事ですしね。
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Kaga-san.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm. Free of intruders.
ゼブローはここを追い出されたら、民がなくなると思ってます。
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
To kill a bunch of innocents. I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
こんにちは。
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
どういたしまして。もし声を上げてなかったら、どうなっていましたか？
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures.
やば。
We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
さっき思考感知で分かったが、加賀は上に立って満足しているだけの小物だわ。どうして彼女がリーダーに？
She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the rite will survive long outside.
ラスさんは儀式に反対なんだね。 誰もハルシンさんを探しに行ってないなら、私が探しましょうか？
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
マジか。食料問題とかどうするのか知らないが、寄生生物が取れた後なら、探しに行ってあげてもいいかな。
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
アラディンから聞きました。ゴブリンに捕まってるらしいですよ。こんにちは、あなたがネッチさん。
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Vis medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
ネッチさんを探してここまで来ました。
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
治療をしてください。できるだけ早く。
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
とても言いにくいんですが、頭に、その妖精が入ってます。
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
知っているんですか？助けてくれますか？
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
マインドフレイヤーに捕まるのが流行っているのか？よくあることだとは思ってなかったです。
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
その枝はどうするつもりですか？
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
奇妙なことといえば、ノーチロイドから落ちた時、何かが受け止めてくれて命を助けてくれたということがあったよ。
Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
マインドフレイヤーの船で、私は誘拐されて感染させられたんよ。
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
治療は？あの枝は何だった？
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
猛毒で殺されるところだったんか。やばいな。信用する人を見極めないと大変なことになるな。わかりました。 もらいましょう。
Swear it.
あ、はい。誓います。
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
変異するはずとはどういう意味ですか?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
他の犠牲者も把握しているようですが、彼らも変身したのか?
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
ハルシンはナイトソングという異物をアラディンたちと探しに行ったんじゃないのか?
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
嘘。さっきゴブリンに襲われたぞ。さっきラスさんとも約束したし、ハルシンさんを探しには行くけど。
Thank you. It would mean everything to the grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern. Some lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
これでネッキさんの戦は消え、ハルシンさんを探さなければいけなくなった。あとはレイゼルさんの線と、エセルおばさんの線が残ってます。大丈夫。また希望はあります。加賀さんの箱が隠してあります。めちゃくちゃ怪しいので開けてみます。
Right tool will do the trick.
2が出たとて成功してしまう。あはは。香川自然崇拝のドルイドの中でも、過激な思想に染まっているみたいだな。もう一つの手紙では、香川誰かに呼び出されている様子。これは陰謀の匂いもしてきましたね。
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
どういたしまして。
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you. for helping me.
Well, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does.
That girl.
あらベッツァ、何イライラしてるねん。
Ugh. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. If I'd got that stupid idol, I'd be a hero.
おいおい。
Least I tried. No one else was doing anything. They were talking when the druids were getting ready to throw us out. Why can't we just stay until it's safe?
食料とか、迷惑かけてるしね。ドルイドのせいだけじゃなくてゴブリンのせいでもあるし。
The road to Baldur's Gate looks a little less daunting now that we're all back together.
旅の語文を。
Stop. I was fine.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change.
No.
Become.
その曲はなんて曲ですか？
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
大丈夫ですか？
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
何にせよ創作というのは、生みの苦しみと喜びがありますよね。
True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck, and it's just getting worse... Oh.
何かお手伝いできることがありますか？
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
わかりました。一緒にやりましょう。
I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
はい、うまく弾けるといいのですが。失敗。振り直します。成功。
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
彼女に合わせて弾きます。成功。
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend.
Sorry.
好きなだけ泣いてください。
She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
ひどい話です。お気の毒です。
It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
こちらこそ、思い出の優等をいただいて感謝です。
Is someone singing?
人気のない入りへ。こんなところに一人で子供ちゃんが。
Listen.
危ないよ。
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought.
音楽の魅惑に抗う。成功。
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
これは罠です。
No, no. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer.
ほらー、歌ってるの魔物じゃん。
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
ダメだ。見入られちゃってる。戦闘開始。
Charlatan.
シャドハさんの炎の矢。シャドハさんの回復。ターンエンド。ゲイルの霊気光線。ターンエンド。
Life comes easy these days.
ジェイルの火の矢。霊媒。
At the ready.
早足で移動。ターンエンド。ウィルの開口線。1の腰貝。ウィルのビリ。クリティカルミス。ターンエンド。シャドハさんの物理攻撃。ミスカー。シャドハさんの回復。ターンエンド。
Sometimes the only way out is through.
隠密失敗。ジェイルの遠距離攻撃。ターンエンド。ゲイルは誘惑されている。ウィルも誘惑されている。
I see you now for what you are.
I'll make you pay.
シャドハさんは仲間に祝福。自分に聖域。ターンエンド。
Never a dull moment.
隠密からの。
Careful footwork.
急所攻撃。成敗。
I see you now for what you are.
ターンエンド。
The witching hour.
ゲイルの霊気光線。ターンエンド。ウィルは頭クラクラなってるけど大丈夫なんか？ウィルの開口線。ウィルナイスー。ターンエンド。シャドハさん誘惑されちゃった。ゲイルも誘惑されてる。オイラもか、あはは。ウィルもやん。全員かよ。口々にやったいついてるの面白い。はは。じゃあアンプー。シャドハさんの物理攻撃。ターンエンド。ゲイルの魔法の矢。ゲイルナイスー。奴らはもういません。大丈夫ですか？
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
ほら、ゆっくりと深呼吸しましょう。もう大丈夫ですよ。
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
ハービーの巣を見つけましたが、私ではジャンプ力が足りません。あ 後でレイゼルさんに取りに行ってもらおうと思います。
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
きっと手に負えない子供だったんじゃないですか、わら。
Comes with the territory. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
例えばどんな？
There was that magma mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
はじめまして、ジェイルです。
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
ここは一体どこですか？
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
最後ってなんで？
Call it a ninth sense.
おお、あんた悪魔だったのか。
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
悪魔のお前がなんで私を助けようとする？
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
こいつ、何でも知ってやがるな。しかしここで簡単に悪魔の口車には乗りたくない。しかしこの先の選択肢は多い方がいいに決まっている。とりあえずよく考えたい。
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
取引をしたくなったら、どこに行けば会える？
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
はあ？今のは何だったんだ？みんなもラファエルを見たよね
？Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil.
悪魔が近づいてきたのには、よからぬ意図があると見た。関わらない方が賢明だろうね。
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
ラファエルの目的は何だと思う？
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
ラファエルの野望か。それはどんなことだろう？
I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, we say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
ラファエルがまた接触してくるだろうと、それまでに強くなってないといけないってことか。
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
ウィルは悪魔についてどう思う？
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
ラファエルは治療法のことも言っていた。話は聞いてもいいかなと思っている。
Take a single step towards him, and he'll dog you the whole journey. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
はい、ごめん。肝に銘じます。
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
正直、初めて悪魔に会ったので、なんとも。
I suppose it was a lot to take in. A devil sought us out, teased us with his help, but he also stared as if we were the banquet, rather than the one on the table. We can't hedge our bets here. Best we decide how to deal with him, if at all.
そうだな。奴は信用できないとは思ってる。
Good, you got there eventually. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt are sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food, us.
おいおい、拷問とか、詳しいんだね。で、シャドハさんはどんな連中と関わってきたんだ？
Cunning people. Private. And very dangerous at times. Perhaps you'll meet them one day. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
わかりました。ところで、シャドハさんの持ってる奇妙な遺物はどういうものなんですか？
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
うわぁ、あんたこそ秘密主義やん。だったら、あの森の壁画をどう思いますか？
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
いろいろとカオスになってきました。ご視聴ありがとうございました。